What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another Angelina Jordan reaction. This time we checking out her cover of Amy Winehouse's song Valerie. Okay. Now, before I start this reaction, I think it's extremely important that even though I know that some of the ways that Angelina sings, right, she's compared to Amy Winehouse and Billie Holiday. I think it's important before we go into this is to always know that Angelina, of course, is her own person. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep that respect headed going into this song. You guys know what I'm talking about. And listen to it with Angelina's voice and not always think of Amy Winehouse. Now I know she's gonna probably come through with a lot of similarities, but there's also some things that I believe Angelina's gonna do that Amy Winehouse didn't. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up. Is there no sound? I can't hear anything. Oh, here we go. Hey, oh, hey, okay, she did this live. Now that is really cool. Okay, I love that. It's like a breath of fresh air from what I've been seeing. That's pretty cool.
But sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think of all the things of what you're doing. In my head, I paint a picture. Since I come home, when my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you look at a dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Oh, why won't you come on over?
Okay, so absolute upbeat, absolutely, and it's nice to see her out there having a fun, pretty much just enjoying being a kid. Also, I love the fact that they shot this live, right? It's a happy song. Well, yeah, well, not a happy song. So I've heard this song by Amy Winehouse probably a whole bunch of times, knowingly and unknowingly. But I don't know like the specifics when it comes to how she sung it versus how Angelina sung it. But we're talking about Angelina here today. And one thing that I do love, and I've seen this throughout countless of her other performances, is how she kind of chokes her vocals. You know what I mean? Like that, I can't necessarily do it. I think that type of stuff comes out naturally when she's singing. Like it just happens. It's also probably more likely a creative choice. But I think it's also just a natural thing when she starts singing. You know how people want to add some color and some intention in their song. And you just start feeling it, and all of a sudden your voice just starts doing these type of things, because you're trying to get that emotion out. I think her type of thing is that choking, you know what I mean, that she does to her vocals to give it that interesting color and flavor, if you will. And not only that, but also kind of singing underneath her breath, or kind of letting those notes kind of trail off underneath it. I think those are some interesting and qualities that I've heard from Angelina over and over again. Okay.
Have to go to jail, put your eyes up on the stairs, did you get a good look? Yeah. I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you found the right bed who'll fix it for you.
Okay.
Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Did you have to pay the fine that you dodging all the time? I used to dizzy. Since I come home, when my body's been a mess, and I met your ginger hair and the way you look at a dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Oh, why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Look at that. Right there dancing. Wait, is that her little sister back there? Just like keep just back there just dancing, just having a good old blast, good old time. This is such a fun video.
Valerie,
Or is that a random kid?
Valerie, well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things of what you're doing. In my head, I paint a picture. Since I come home, when my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you look at a dance. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why won't you come on over, Valerie?
She's little, I think that.
Valerie, Valerie,
And it's equally fitting, right, with her being on a sand, with her being a barefoot princess, that she's in a place where you're generally barefooted. So it all kind of just ties in together. This is an excellent upbeat song. I absolutely love the type of things that she does with her voice. It's like a usually, when I'm listening to music, sometimes I listen for those differences between verses and everything, because I think those type of things are important because they help with retention. You know what I mean? Like imagine, you listening to Angelina for the first time, right? And this is the first song that you've heard. Like her vocals just keeps you entertained the entire, like just the vocals alone. Like if even if she did this a cappella, probably like half the speed and everything. Now that would be very interesting. She'd probably absolutely destroy it. But it's just all those tones and characteristics and stuff that she has in her voice that just keeps everything moving along. You just sitting here jamming. Like everything else just seems like an afterthought. Like we just here for the vocals. All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.